Hello everyone. Hi. Can you hear me? Hello. I'm so happy that so many of you are actually early. I didn't expect that. Hello Mermaid Devil. Hello Sweet Dream. Hello Junie. Hello Simplicity. Hello Jessie. How are you all doing? I'm so excited. I was looking forward to this moment for so long. Actually, the entire day. Hi, Zaki. Hello. How are you? Can't wait for you to tell us about your freaky week. Apparently, it has been an intense one. So, I would like to hear that. How are you all, guys? Hello, ASMR brother. I hope you're doing well. I have a new toy for us today. Hi, Junie, my darling. How are you? Hi, Owen, cutie pie. How are you doing? I'm doing well. I'm just so tired. It's been a very productive day today, so I'm just so tired. Hey Lumi, hello darling. How are you? And officially congrats on your 6K. So proud of you. How is everyone doing? I hope you're all doing well. I've been filming like crazy for the entire day and I'm like smashed. Oh, thank you, Lumi. I'm trying because I see your backgrounds and I'm like, I need to up my game because your background is like amazing, goals, perfection, and I'm just here. Hi, I'm that boy. I'm doing good. Thank you. Today has been such a day. Oh my gosh. I'm sure it will take me forever, Lumi. My growth is always so slow and it only gets slower. So I don't even like, how can I say? I'm not even counting yet. Oh, Junie, I'm so sorry. Definitely the sunlight is so important. Like, it makes days. Thank you for liking the lighting. Days have gotten so short here and I just miss the sunlight even though I get to see it for a few hours, so I couldn't imagine how that would be. Oh, Jessie, I'm so sorry you're leaving so early, but I'm glad you took the time to join us at least. Yeah, it changed color. I figured out a way for the light to change color and I'm so obsessed. So now I can like pick a scene and it just changes color. It's just so cool. I'm so glad you guys are liking the background and the lights. So Zaki, tell us more about your productive week. We want to hear that. But in Sweden, it's like really short, even shorter than in Italy now, the daylight. So I really don't know how you could catch it. Like, Also, congrats for being 3 months a subscriber. I updated a new badge for the 6-month subscription. Super excited. Bye, Jessie, and happy Christmas shopping. Much love. So, Zaki, Monday did a part 2 of my Christmas shopping. Tuesday went to a Christmas party for my work. Wednesday, I had to do my final. Today, I'm watching the new Spider-Man movie, No Way Home. That's cool. That's cool, Zaki. That's a lovely, very productive week. I'm glad you're having it. June, it's absolutely more than enough. You know, I struggle economically. I know what that means, so there is no need to justify that or anything. I totally appreciate anything you do, your support, your presence, anything. Mermaid Devil, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Oh, yes, definitely, Zaki. You gotta take your time. Are you guys liking the sound of this slime? Look, it came in a little cone, and it's farting, but like it can be an ice cream. It makes me want to have ice cream so much, even though it's so cold. What? Sunset's at 3:30 or 4 p.m. Oh my goodness, that's really bad. Well, here it sets, I think it sets about 4:40, so not that too much later, but damn, you guys, I'm sorry for the farts. I'm trying to squeeze it into the cone. I see, like, I follow some channels that of creators that live in northern Sweden, and oops, they just don't get any daylight at all already. Wow, oh, and a Santa Claus parade, that's so sweet. I'm glad you're liking it. It's my first slime. I never had one before, because I see like other YouTubers have them and they're so squishy. Like the ones they have are super squishy. This one is more firm in a sense, but I just love it like this, because when it's too squishy it makes me, I don't know, it makes me cringe a little bit. So this one doesn't really sound good, but I love that it can turn into a little ice cream. Oh my god. Oh wow, Zaki, you're multitasking then. That's great. We love productivity here. Sunrise was about 8:30. Oh my gosh, so late. Sundown 3:20. But part of Sweden is in perpetual darkness. So could be worse. Definitely like perpetual darkness is something that would really get me depressed. Like I need the light. Like yeah, appreciate that. Thank you, Junie, for saying this. Like I love to watch these bloggers that live, I don't know, like in northern Sweden, or some do live in Svalbard, and in there they have like the polar nights, which means that they don't get to see the sunlight. When they're lucky, they just see like a little bit of light, like below the horizon, and that's all. Sleeping is so beautiful. Like I tell myself every day, I tell myself today I'm gonna sleep through my alarm. I just want to sleep, and then I start overthinking of all the things that I have to do and get up. But I really love sleeping. I so wish I could allow myself to sleep a little bit. Like, especially today that I'm so tired. I think that tomorrow I'm not gonna wake up to the alarm. I'm just gonna stay a little bit longer. Oh, hi, Gemma. That's amazing. What? Oh, ho, ho. I try to multitask. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It depends. Hey, Nick. Hello. Thank you for stepping by, and that's okay. That's okay. I really appreciate you taking the time to show up, and thank you so much for saving my reputation so many times with your DMs on Instagram. I screw up a lot just mentioning multitasking. I can't multitask, actually. That's probably the proof, because anytime I try to multitask, I end up screwing up on something. So yeah, Zaki, thank you. I love Jody. She's amazing. Like, when I wake up in the morning, when the alarm rings, it's still dark and it's so bad. Like, when I wake up, I need the sunlight. I just need it. I wish I just could, like, turn on the light. Oh, Junie, that's sweet. Thank you. That's because Nick many times saves me. That's why. But I do say, like, sometimes I have to upload custom videos, and I accidentally upload them as public videos instead. So they start getting a lot of views, like 1 view per minute, until I realize that the video wasn't supposed to be public. So I'm like, what am I doing? Oh yeah, it's so satisfying to play with this. Also, as I said, I really like it because it's compact. It's not one of those squishy ones that fall all over the place. It's just staying in place. I like it when it's this sort of consistency, if that makes sense. Because really, like, some slimes make me creepy. Did you like them? That can wait. Oh, Junie, yes, I would so love to. So the problem is that in this rental house, the plugs are weird. So we don't have a plug close to our nightstand, and we don't even have a shift. Like the light, is it called a light shift? I think it's called a light shift. We don't even have that close to our nightstand, or like our place where we sleep at. So we have to stay in the complete darkness, and that's really bad because I love, like, when the sunlight wakes me up. Oh, Louis, hi. Thank you for your kind words. And, well, tips on learning Italian. It's basically the same approach with any other language. As you do have, like, a musical interest, I would suggest to download songs, Italian songs, and translate them, but, like, not through Google Translator, just manually, maybe with, like, paper and pen, and maybe with a dictionary, the one that you have to search for the words through the pages. And that's really going to help you memorize the vocabulary and also the grammar rules, because you will start to see patterns. And then also try to sing these songs, even though you maybe have some pronunciation issues, but that's like practicing is going to make you improve really fast. I think music is a very potent instrument for learning languages, definitely. Gemma, I just did the Harley Quinn roleplay like a couple months ago, so I don't think I'm gonna do any other roleplays of Harley Quinn soon. Also, like, I appreciate requests, but like, I do have my plans for the channel, and I try to implement all my viewers' favorite triggers through my roleplays. But like, if you want a custom, like, I don't do all the roleplays for free, if that makes sense. Like, I do videos for the channel to please my audience, but if you want something specifically for yourself, then you might consider purchasing a custom video, because you have plenty of requests all the time, and I appreciate that, but also I can't fulfill all of them. I'm sorry. That's absolutely the truth. Dating native speakers is the best way to learn a language. I must admit, Junie, yeah, and also Lumi, that I must be guilty of that, because I mean, my ex native language was French, then my other ex native language was Spanish, and my current boyfriend's native language is Portuguese. But this is really helping me learn the languages a lot, so that's cool. Yeah, definitely, Junie. I mean, I always try my best to like fulfill everybody's needs, but like this past summer I made this video where I was oh, it's okay, Junie, we can laugh about that. Life hack: date a native speaker and you will be multilingual. I've never heard of porridge. So basically, like this summer I was getting a lot of requests, like, and I was being so overwhelmed, because there was somebody who was like, you should whisper more, and somebody that said you should do no speaking videos, and then somebody that says you should do more soft spoken, and then more spoolinables. Oh no, I hate spoolinables. Anytime I did a video to fulfill a request, I would get a comment of somebody who hated the trigger that I was doing, and then I was doing the video to fulfill their requests instead, and get other comments of other people who hated that and wanted something else instead. And I was really stretching myself so thin trying to make everybody happy that I kind of lost like my style in a sense. So now I will try, of course, to make everybody happy. Thank you, Louis. Thank you for stopping by. Hugs. So yeah, I was trying to fulfill everybody, but I couldn't. So hi, Jonathan. Hello. You guys, if you're not subscribe to Jonathan, please do yourself a favor and subscribe, because his ASMR is amazing. Like this past week where I was so stressed out, I would just play his videos on loop and I would make it through the day. So totally recommend therapeutic ASMR. Jonathan is your dude. Yes, Simplicity, I can see your messages. I did answer also. Maybe you didn't hear me. Also, thank you, Zaki, for saying that I'm your favorite Italian ASMR artist. That's so sweet. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Gemma, for liking my videos. And you guys, I've been awake since 7 a.m. I had such a shit day today. So today was supposed to be filming day. So last night I started getting things ready. So this morning I only had to do my makeup and then turn on the camera. So I woke up, started doing my makeup, and then after my makeup was done, oh, thank you, sweet dream, that's so sweet. Thank you. After my makeup was done, I tried to turn on the camera and I got this notification that said that there was no SD card in it, like the memory card. And it's weird because I usually place it back right after I'm done importing the footage from the camera to the computer. So I started searching for it and I couldn't find it. And time was passing by and I had to film these videos, so I got super stressed out, took the car, went to the store, bought a new memory card, got back home, started filming, but I was too stressed out. So I filmed this video, but I didn't like it. And then I filmed a Patreon video. And then it was lunchtime. And also my boyfriend asked me to prepare his lunch. So I also had to prepare his lunch. Then I had lunch with my father, got back home, and at 2 p.m. I started filming until 6:30, and I'm so exhausted right now. So if you see me yawning a lot, that is why. But I couldn't wait for this live stream to happen because I really wanted to talk to you guys. Thank you, Zaki, for always being so sweet. I really appreciate it. So before I get lost, like rambling about what I was saying, I don't even remember. Yeah, I was saying that I am now trying to like implement my the feedback I get in my comments in my videos, but I don't do like, if somebody requests me something specific that I know not the majority of you guys wouldn't appreciate, then I won't do it. And if they need something specific, then they better like either subscribe to my Patreon or purchase a custom, right? Oh, Junie, thank you. It's okay. Luckily I made it through. I'm like so proud that I made it through because it was really insane. Like I have here all the scripts that I had to go through for today's videos, and I'm like super proud that I made it through. And I feel like when I will go to bed after the live stream, I will be like so exhausted but also so happy, because old me would have been like, oh no, my memory card is disappeared. I would waste like, I don't know, hours searching for it and then just give up and wait for next YouTube page to get a new memory card. But today I didn't want to waste time. I wanted to keep myself accountable, and so I just went to the store and spent my last money to buy the card. But it's okay because I needed to film. I wanted to film. I knew that filming these videos today was gonna make me feel better because I was running out of footage. So I'm like, yes, that's what I was supposed to do. That's what my destiny wanted me to do. Oh, thank you, Amanda, that's so sweet. It's okay. Also, how was your visit, by the way? Is everything okay? I must admit that after I finished filming all the video, my back was in so much pain and so were my knees. And for a second, I considered the idea of deleting the streaming, but then I was like, no, I want to talk to Junie, I want to talk to Zach, and I want to talk to anyone joining. So I'm so glad there is Amanda, there is Jonathan, there is Gemma. I want to talk to all of you guys. So I was like, no, I'm not gonna delay this live stream. This is the best thing that could ever happen in this day. I gotta keep doing it. So I just laid down for like 30 minutes before having dinner, and my back is feeling a little bit better now. My knees are still very sore, but I know I'm gonna sleep so well tonight, and that's lovely. Hugs to you too, Owen. You're such a cutie pie. Oh, wow. Gemma, I'm sure that Bella will have a great time with Santa on Christmas Eve. Junie was literally like my dangling carrot throughout the day. I was like, I have so many things to do. I'm sorry if I keep bugging this eye, but I think I have like a lash inside of it. I don't know, it's just itching me so bad. So basically, it was like my dangling carrot throughout the day, because I was like, when I will sit here, like the hardest part will be done and I'll finally get to catch up with you guys. I think I haven't streamed in like a month or something, so I was really missing you. And it was just like, in fact, now I'm like so happy, because it's like so good that all the hard work has been done and I just get to be here sharing happy vibes with you. Sending you a hug, Zaki. Oh my gosh, Jonathan, thank you. That is so sweet. I really appreciate it. Actually, it was even needed, because today I was just saying that I lost my memory card and I had to purchase a new one. So thank you. You have no idea how helpful that was. I very appreciate it. And I truly mean it when I say that your content helped me go through this week, because this week has been hectic and your videos did really help me a lot. So yeah, really, really thankful. You guys, look what I got from a Patreon. I got this plant right here. It is so sweet. I just place it close to my monitor and it's just the sweetest thing. And I also got, like, I don't know if you can see them, the flowers behind us, and also the chocolates that I shared a picture yesterday on YouTube on a community tab. Such a sweet and caring thought. Actually, there is no trace of the chocolate anymore, because like I can't pace myself with the chocolate. But I think that this plant is so cute. So if you guys have any tips on how to keep it alive, because I am so bad at taking care of any kind of greenery, I would really appreciate any tip, because I really wish it could survive. I never played Animal Crossing, but I know you're a big fan of it. I'm glad it reminds you of that. It's so sweet. I just love these little leaves right here. I wish I had like enough battery life or time to play some games. I literally miss playing The Sims, but I also would like to play Animal Crossing or something like that. I don't know the name of the plant, and it wasn't written anywhere, so I don't know. Maybe my grandma would be able to recognize it. It's so sweet. I just hope I don't let it die. I don't know how much I should water it and how frequently or anything. Jonathan, you have no idea how much they help, like, for real. When you become, like, when you are an ASMR listener or viewer, it's a thing, but when you become an ASMR creator, it's totally different, because the approach that you have to watching ASMR is completely different. Like, you watch for inspiration, for school, to learn, to find something new, and you kind of neglect that process that before was just a simple relaxation, because now you're distracted by so many other things, and now it's like more school than just pleasure. Or you make sure you don't fall asleep to a video because you know how important leaving a comment that is. So your videos had the power to take me back to when I was just a viewer, and really distract me from, like, the heavy tasks, if that makes sense. And it's not easy when you're an ASMR creator. So I really love and appreciate your work a lot. Thank you, Junie, for keeping this a safe space. I totally agree. Like, it's like, I know that there was no bad intentions, but it's like when you're going inside a shop to buy something, and, like, I don't know, if you go inside the shop and you ask if they have this plant, and they say, no, we don't have this plant right now, but we have a very similar version of it, and they show you their version of the plant, you cannot say, oh no, I'm gonna leave and go in the shop in front of you because I've seen that they have it. That's like kind of the same. Ryan, hello, how are you doing? You have your personal profile today. I hope all is well. It's been a while. I'm sure you're at work right now. So yeah, that was a little bit of a business education for viewers, I guess. Oh, Junior, I'm sure you're gonna love his channel. I'm sure you will. Also, I just feel like such a northern vibe, even though, if I'm not mistaken, you've grown up in the US, right, Jonathan? Like, your entire life you spent it in the US. But I just feel that influence, like that northern vibe to your videos that I love. I remember there was this Norwegian musician that I loved a lot. His name is Vardrona, I think. And I get those vibes with your videos, and I just love it. Absolutely, Junie, I totally agree. And I'm thanking you for taking care of that. New job? Really? Oh, okay. What job is this? And how is everything? How is your wife? How is George? I always ask, I know, but I want to know. So yeah, I really appreciate that you took action, Junie, because sometimes when you're like focused streaming, you sometimes miss a couple comments in the chat, or I don't know, you don't have time to, like, you know, do all the actions. So I really appreciate that. Thank you. Wow, that's lovely. Looks very promising. I hope and I wish you the very best. My dog Romeo is still coughing a lot. I'm gonna call the vet tomorrow, but the vet told me that if he kept coughing, she wanted to do some lungs x-rays, and it just terrifies me so much. Oh wow, Gemma, that's fantastic. That's really great. You're such a professional mod, Junie. I think there are people who do that like as a profession, and you should consider that, because damn, you rock. I don't have the guts to, like, you know, I don't know how to say that, but like, also, if something is being incorrect, I don't have the guts to, like, stand up and be like, hey, you, that's not correct. In a sense. So it's really needed to actually have somebody who has the guts to do that for me. Yeah, Romeo has been sick for over a month. He did 15 days of antibiotics. So he did 5 days, then had a little break, and then did 10 days. And he's still sick. Like, so he's a small dog, and small dogs do have this little problem in their throat where it gets much looser, and by getting looser, like, the air has a hard time flowing throughout, so that is causing a lot of the cough. Plus he's like super hyperactive, and he's never stopping, always running and like making dirty things with his toys. So he's constantly coughing. And I don't know if this cough is because he's never resting, or is because he does actually have a problem. Yeah. I love when there is somebody that has the authority to keep a place safe. Thank you, Gemma. That's so sweet. So we were doing a collab. We are like organizing a very massive collab that is the best possible work ever, that involved Lauren, who worked super hard to create a script. Then we have Yoloma, which is the producer, and is working so hard to like keep everybody accountable and making sure that we respect the deadlines and due dates and stuff. And they're both doing such an incredible work. And before Yoloma became the producer, I was like all over the place. I couldn't keep up with everything. So I'm super grateful that Yoloma took the wheel. And we did have an issue with a creator that I love a lot, and she's such a sweet person, and I'm just so heartbroken that we did have this issue, but sadly we had to take action, and I didn't have the strength to take action at first, and I had to, you know, do it for the sake of the collab. But in the past, before I took this action, there had been other artists that were just procrastinating and making it impossible to even start the work. So Yoloma's part was fundamental in that, because she said, okay, enough is enough. Now we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and if you don't agree, then you're out. And it was really what we needed to get things going, and now we're rocking it, and I can't wait for it to be released. But definitely, like, people with guts are so needed. Oh, sweet dream. No, sadly, the collab is gonna be in January, I think, because it's very, very complicated, both to film and to edit. So it's going to take a while for the collab to be ready, but I promise it's gonna be so worth the wait. Like, I swear. I've already gotten some parts, and it will be so dope. Sorry for the yawn. I cannot wait for the collab to be ready. Like, literally, it will require a lot of hard work, even in the post-production, not only in the filming itself. But you guys, I'm sure that you're gonna love it. There is all our heart and soul into this collab. Yeah. Collaborating with other people is never easy. Everyone has their own rhythms. Oh, thank you, Judy, for liking the scratching. Bye, Gemma. See you soon. Ryan, do you remember when we did the yawn count? I think we are at 3 by now. This collab is really technically difficult, but it's gonna be amazing. And I'm super thankful to Lauren for scripting it, and to Yoloma for, like, finally making it happen. Because before we had Yoloma as a producer, Lauren was like, Stormy, you gotta do this because I'm super busy. I can do the script, but I cannot make sure that everybody's accountable. And I didn't have the strength to, like, bug people and be like, hey, are you keeping up with the collab? Are you joining? Are you doing? Are you you know, all the yada yada. But Yoloma just made things happen. It's incredible how, like, practical she have been, and crucial for the collab to finally start happening. Hello, Alessia. Buonasera. Good evening. Yes, Ryan, definitely. I think that I'm one of the yawniest people on earth. But that's because it's just 9 p.m. here, so really. Oh my gosh. I want the yawn command. I would win the yawn game if I had one. Because I'm always yawning during streams. Yes, Junie, I know I was just doing an extreme example, but I still appreciate the fact that you know how to keep a chat safe and clean, if that makes sense. But still, like, I wouldn't be able to do any of those things, so I hope you're okay, Alessia. Are you from Italy? Because your name looks Italian. And also your surname. Before, I used to hate mic scratching. But now I just love it. It's incredible how tastes change through time, right? You guys, in 1 month, anche io sono italiana, Alessia. In 1 month, I am supposed to fly to Brazil. 1 month from today. But I don't feel like it's going to happen. I fear it won't. Yeah, I know, I get it, Junie. Yeah, it's so hard, because you have to be aware of the calendar and of the people and reach out to them. And sometimes for me, reaching out to people, I'm sorry you guys, this eye is just annoying the hell out of me. I don't know what is wrong with it. Probably I have a mascara clump in it, but it's just annoying the hell out of me. I have a lot of anxiety when I have to reach out to people. I don't know, if I'm missing a friend and I should write them a message, I'm like, yeah, I'm writing them tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes, I'm like, well, maybe later. And then I never do that because it just gives me anxiety. Also, when George and I decide to have pizza, he's like, okay, you call the dude. And I'm like, no, I don't want to call the dude. It gives me so much anxiety. If I could, I would just skip pizza because it gives me such anxiety. Just the idea of having to interact with another human being. I don't know. I know it's weird, but also it's like that. Also one day, so the thing is, Omicron is spreading really, really wide, and Brazil used to be up until yesterday used to be one of the countries that are still banned for Italy. So I don't know if things will change and how they will change, because since George is Brazilian, he can go visit his family, of course, and since I am his partner and we live in the same house, I could probably go even if we're not married, but I'm not really sure. Plus, I don't know if we have to do some quarantine when we go, when we come back. It's really crazy. Now we'll have to to talk to the tour operator and see if they have any news for us, because it's really catastrophic. Also, I hoped I could lose a little more weight before I left, but Christmas is coming and I already know that when I will fly to Brazil, I will be as fat as a whale. And I don't want my Brazilian family to see me so fat, but I've been eating for over a year, anything in the world, so I cannot expect to lose all that weight in a month, right? Pizza con anxiety. Yeah, it's crazy. They ask you the most basic things and you're like, I don't know, what's my name? Where do I live, right? Also, yes, Ryan, I hate talking on the phone. It just gives me so much anxiety. And also, another thing I hate is oh, Mermaid Devil, I was just wondering where you were at. Hugs to you, darling. I was saying, when I have to schedule a medical exam, that's another thing that I hate. Junie, trust me, I'm so overweight. You have no idea. Like, you don't see it here, guys, because camera angle, colors, contour, and everything. But I'm really overweight, and I don't know how I could find the strength to wear a swimsuit, a bathing suit or something. Oh yeah, the feeling of having to lose weight is so bad. Like, the last time I went to Brazil, I was so fit. I just did the ketogenic diet and I lost a lot of weight. Really, Ryan? That's sweet. But again, it's the camera angle and the contour. Like, I did start a little bit of a diet a month and a half ago, and I only lost 3 kilos, which is like 6 pounds. But like, the last time I tried to wear my old McDonald's uniform, I couldn't even zip it up, you guys. I used to risk to lose those pants because they were so loose, but I couldn't even zip it up the last time I tried it because of my weight gain. So I'm terrified now that if I wear it again, I don't know, it's gonna be super disappointed. Sì, ho il Green Pass chiaramente, e prima di partire devo fare il tampone molecolare, deve risultare negativo, e anche al ritorno deve risultare negativo il tampone. Solo che non so se devo fare della quarantena, perché se mi devono aggiungere anche la quarantena, praticamente non faccio niente della vacanza. Oh, thank you, Junie. That's so sweet. That's so sweet. I really appreciate that. But you know, like, when you used to see yourself in a way and then you change completely, it's hard to accept. Ryan, I was just explaining to Alessia about the problems that I'm going to have when I'm going to Brazil and coming from Brazil. Poi tra l'altro, Alessia, il Brasile è uno dei paesi tipo che sono bannati e quindi sarà abbastanza difficile, temo. Hi, Ondarian ASMR, also known as Matt. How are you doing? I am super excited because today I filmed, like, here I still have the Google Doc that I printed with your stories, and today I tried to film a roleplay inspired to that. I'm so nervous because I still didn't get the chance to see the footage, and I think I will only edit that about next week. I'm so nervous because I hope I did well. I hope it turned out good. I hope I can work with that footage. I really wanted to do a good job, and I don't know if I did. So, fingers crossed. Oh, Matt, that's so sweet. You're a froggy now. Thank you for joining the membership. I really appreciate it. I also have, you guys, I forgot, I also have a new face. No, I don't have the new face. No. I was trying to add a new sticker, but it was the wrong format, so I haven't added that. I only have the new banner for the 6 month. Sorry about that. I'm working on some new stickers though. Hopefully I can deliver them soon. They're so silly. No, non preoccuparti, Alessia, a me piace quando parliamo diverse lingue nelle live. Comunque spero davvero che sia così. Adesso devo andare a informarmi nell'agenzia di viaggio da dove abbiamo preso il biglietto, perché comunque il fatto è che noi non andiamo in villaggio turistico, andiamo dalla famiglia del mio compagno e quindi ho strapaura che non mi facciano andare. Tipo, la mia paura più grande è che arrivo dopo il volo, arrivo in Brasile e non mi fanno entrare nel paese. Terribile. Oh really, Matt? That's so cool. The froggy. Also, like, I think frog puppets and toys are so sweet. I actually love them, so that's lovely. So guys, Alessia and I are discussing about the requirement that I might have to fulfill or not have to fulfill for my trip to Brazil, and she's reassuring me a lot, so hopefully there will not be any problem and I'll be able to take off. I love when words bring back nostalgic memories. It just feels so safe. Oh, thank you, Junie. I also love like when people speak different languages, like Swedish language. You know, I am obsessed with it. Ryan, actually, I dream in Italian, but sometimes I happen to dream in English, or once I even dreamt in German, and it was weird because I don't have much fluency in German, so I don't know what was I actually saying in that dream. Do you guys ever happen to dream in a foreign language? And also, do you guys ever happen to dream some music, like a song? I remember that one day I was dreaming this song that doesn't exist, like a song that it wasn't being made in the dream, I think, and I kept singing it for the entire day, but now I completely forgot it. Spero davvero tanto. Tra l'altro in Romania come stanno le cose? Perché ho saputo che ci sono stati un po' di problemi in passato. Spero che adesso vada tutto meglio. Oh really? I would like to hear like some of your dreams, because my boyfriend always says that my dreams are like movies, and they are. In fact, I find dreaming very entertaining. And I was asking yawn. I was asking myself if you guys' dream as well are like movies or TV shows, or yes, musicals. It's so curious. I was talking to my therapist one day because I had this crazy dream. It was insane, and it was also very brutal. And my therapist told me that in a dream we are all like, all the characters are actually a reflection of ourselves. So in that dream there was somebody that was shooting me, and I was the killer, but I was also the victim. It's curious. And also I was all the other characters as well. I never thought about that. It makes sense, but I never thought about that. That became real around 4 years after I thought I first heard it in the dream. It was a tune that stuck with me because wow, Matt, that's crazy. So I cannot really control my dreams, not always. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't, but they do have a structure, like a plot, like things that happen from the beginning to the end. can't control what's going on. Things I'm afraid of, being in place. Oh gosh, yes, I get that a lot as well. Like, most of my dreams is either things that I can't control, places I don't want to be in, or situations where I feel like belittled, or where I'm dealing with people that used to belittle me in real life, and I'm feeling small or less than these people in my dream. Mi dispiace Alessia, beh in realtà comunque anche qui io abito in un paesino nella campagna e ti dico che la gente qua la sta prendendo troppo alla leggera. Anche quando eravamo in zona rossa se ne andavano tutti a spasso nei bar senza dispositivi di sicurezza eccetera, quindi forse non è solo un problema della Romania, però mi dispiace che ovviamente dopo i contagi aumentino. Yeah, I know, it's mind-blowing, right? Oh, Amanda, I hope you're having a pleasant shift while you're working and joining us. Oh, Junie, I think it's part of our personality traits. In the dreams, we elaborate what happens to us throughout the day, I think. J. Donnelly Doable. What do you mean? It's curious. Tell me more about it. Ah beh, certo, Alessia hai ragione, poi quando la gente viaggia è un casino. Yeah, like what would it be like? Like me being like trying to make an ASMR video, or me trying to like be me? I don't know, it's curious. I'm intrigued by this. I want to know more. One thing, yeah, me too, Junie. It makes me feel so welcome to have somebody understanding me and having so much in common. One thing that I dream a lot is water, waves, sea storms, like waves that are super violent and hit me, or sometimes they're like frozen, like giant frozen waves that could defrost at any time, but like not frozen in the sense that they're made of ice, just in the sense that they're not moving, like if the time was blocked, but they could unlock at any time and just whoosh, hit me. And this water that I dream of is always very scary, and it's weird because I actually love water. I love to swim, I love to soak myself in water and stuff, but in my dreams it's always like this catastrophic menace that hides enemies, weird, dangerous animals, or that could just hit me and just destroy everything. If you thought about imitating yourself, how can I imitate myself? Like, what is the context? Like, in real life, like pretending that I don't know, because like, can I pretend that I'm the doctor, or is that a medical role play? Or maybe pretend that I am at a bar and we're having a conversation. I don't know. I don't know, Junie. I think it's the emotions. I'm not really sure, but I think like it's I feel like it's like I have these very big emotions that I don't know how to control, or that sometimes are feeling overwhelming, and I think that's what those waves are. Oh, don't worry, Matt. My internet as well is not golden tonight, so I hope you guys don't have trouble following along with the live stream. Yeah, but like many times Many times our brains do that, and I don't know why. Like in dreams, they can turn things that we love in things that we hate. I don't know, it's so crazy. So, Amanda, sorry for the yawn. The membership is like, so it's 99 cents per month, and basically you have access to perks. I'm not really creating much content for members. Like sometimes I do some polls or community posts, but not much. Mostly you can have a badge close to your name or have access to this kind of emojis right here. But like, I mean, you don't have to, like, only if you wish, but you're already a Patreon also, so don't feel like you have to. I'm using your traits and your name, like my real name or like my ASMR name. I'm sorry, I'm making so many questions, but I'm seriously curious. Sammy's doing that right now. She's just being herself here. Yeah, indeed. I'm confused because actually I do have this personality problem where I don't know who I am. So it's interesting. It could actually be very intriguing or revealing to play myself, I guess. Sempre molto inquietanti, hanno molto spesso come protagoniste cose che a me stanno a cuore. Oh mio Dio, Alessia, mi dispiace, quindi sai esattamente cosa si prova ed è bruttissimo, cioè mette un'ansia pazzesca. Yeah, the emojis, I always use them. No, I'm not using my real name. Only few people know my real name. Non preoccuparti, Alessia, io scrivo delle robe assurde. Io prima davo la colpa al QWERTY, poi al T9, poi alla fine sogno che non ce la posso fare, quindi non preoccuparti. My cousin review or personally Thank you, Matt. I really hope that this video film is going to be good. Like, I'm so excited because I tried so hard. And while I was recording, the memory card of my recorder got full. So I had to stop, turn on my computer, import all the audio tracks, and then turn off the computer and re-record again. But I really hope that I did a good job with the video because it was super important for me to do honor to your story, you know. Yeah, thank you, Junie. Hi, Philip. How are you doing? Yeah, I guess we should move on from this topic. I fear, like, you know, just your traits. I'm confused. I don't know. It's an interesting idea, but also kind of scary. Maybe I'm too afraid of myself to actually get to know myself. Anyways, I'm super excited for the roleplay film today. Super excited. But I use my personality in all my videos, so I mean, so yeah. Did you guys already purchase any Christmas gifts for your loved ones? Thank you, Junie, for being the stream saver. I appreciate that. So I already did purchase gifts for my entire family. For my mom, I bought a little kit of essential oils. I think it's 12 essential oils, and they smell so good. I'm doing good, Philip. How are you? Yeah, I know exactly. Personality is hard to understand, right? Oh, you still have to buy them. I took advantage of Black Friday. Yeah, I'm done with the Christmas shopping. I did buy some very simple things, but I think they're pretty. So for my mom, I got this essential oils kit. The first kit I got, I actually kept it for myself because I like them so much. So I purchased another one for her. And there are so many lovely fragrances. There is ylang ylang, rosemary, lavender, peppermint, eucalyptus, lemon, sweet orange, cinnamon, tea tree. Yeah, there is a couple more there. Just they smell so good. Like when I put them in my diffuser, my entire room smells amazing. For my dad, I got him some gloves that have the touch for the phone, the touch option, so he doesn't have to take them off anytime he needs to text. And then I also got some FFP2 masks because I know my parents, especially my father, likes them. Then for George, I got him those pillows that you put in between your legs that they're supposed to help you with the alignment. And for Granny, I got some bath bombs. And another thing, very simple thing, a foundation, because I know she kept telling me that she wanted a foundation. Hey Philip, why are you sorry? What's happening? My family are buying presents for no more than 3. Oh, that's sweet. I will put them in a pile and pull random gifts from the pile. That's lovely. Oh my gosh, that's a lovely idea. Actually, yeah, Christmas gifts make me very anxious because there is like this fear to, disappoint the expectations, if that makes sense. And like last year that I was completely broke, I didn't have a coin. I just did some painting. I painted Charlie, my dog, for my parents, and I painted a field of poppies with a sunset for my granny. They looked very cute, but I'm glad that this year I could actually purchase some little gifts instead. Oh, and for George, I did paint a jangada, which is a Brazilian boat in the sea. Non ho molte persone a cui comprare regali, non avendo un ragazzo come me, non nemmeno. Oh, Alessia, perché? Mi dispiace un sacco di questa cosa. Yeah, I think that the best thing is to do maybe simple gifts, but like useful, like something that you wouldn't probably buy for yourself, but you would appreciate if you were gifted, if that makes sense. Just no sense. Candy is absolutely necessary, and cute gifts are lovely too. So I mean, because I really like when I was younger, I thought that the purpose of a gift was to spend a lot of money in something that was necessary. So that's when I bought my mother a sewing machine that she never used, just because I once heard her saying that she wanted one. So the first time it has been used was as a prop in my Taylor roleplay. Or like I bought them shoes, but it's things that are necessary but not really heartfelt. But like a pair of gloves, knowing that my father is always feeling cold and his hands are always hurting, or the FFP2 masks that I know he likes, or just these essential oils that my mom loves to place like in the dishwasher, in the washing machine or in the dryer. I think that's more of a gift. And I know George always has this back pain, so I wanted to buy him that pillow. Yeah, the painting was lovely. Like when when my grandmother received it, she got emotional and cried. And my parents loved the Charlie painting so much that they just hanged it in the house. And their reaction was just adorable, but painting requires a lot of time and patience, and sometimes it stresses me out a lot because I want the outcome to be perfect. So I feel like if I have to do a painting, I have to do it whenever I want to and not as a gift with a due date, because otherwise I would feel so much pressure. Mamma mia, mi dispiace Alessia, che casino. Ma siete messi così male in Liguria che tornate zona rossa? Spero che riusciate almeno a vedervi per le vacanze. Mi dispiace che la situazione sia così. Speriamo che migliori presto. Yeah, I really love like painting. But the fear of doing wrong or not making it on time gives me such anxiety. I remember that when I started painting my granny's gift, it was like the day before or 2 days before. It took me 12 hours to paint it, and I kept being disappointed by the result and adjusting, and I just was so stressed out at the end. So I feel like paintings, I should do them when I feel in the mood rather than because I have to do them, if it makes sense. I'd rather paint something in August and then gift it as something for Christmas, maybe. I don't know. In fact, I was planning to do this painting for one of my patrons that has a very beautiful dog, but I couldn't get started because I didn't have paint. I ran out of the main colors that I needed, and now I'm like too anxious, like I cannot do it as a Christmas treat, I think, because it would require so much time, and I know that I want it to be perfect, so I don't know, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. Ah, Sofia, che carina, grazie. Ma dai che ce la fai. Sono sicura che ce la fai. Tra l'altro io non so se sarei in grado di passare gli IELTS perché è abbastanza difficile. Cioè, nel senso, non voglio scoraggiarti, sono certa che ce la farai, però per me è difficile perché io a parlare sono brava, ma a usare tutte le loro robe grammaticali, eccetera, faccio molta fatica. Quindi sono certa che alla fine andrei 1000 volte meglio di come potrei andare io. Yeah, that would be like a spontaneous gift. Oh, what's wrong with it? Thank you, Junie. Sì, assolutamente, un regalo fatto a mano, proprio col cuore, fatto da te, che ci ha investito il tempo, ci ha investito l'energia, l'hai creato da nulla, è una delle cose più belle. Cavolo, mi dispiace che la Liguria sia messa così male, non pensavo assolutamente. Let's stay in the Christmas mood. Also, I spent time like decorating behind with Christmas thingies. There is also a sock like for the Christmas treats, but I don't think you can actually see that, can you? Oh, Junie, I completely forgot. Did you not reply? I don't even remember. I don't even remember what I've written to you in this moment. Let me go check. Oh, yeah. It's okay, Junie. Don't worry. Don't worry. You hearted that. It's okay. By the way, did you visit your family this past weekend? Because you do every other weekend, am I right? I never understand if you every other weekend or every 2 weekends, like Sunday yes, Sunday no, Sunday no, Sunday yes, or Sunday yes, Sunday no, Sunday yes, Sunday no. Oh, thank you for liking the lights. But there is also like how are they called? Oh my gosh. I can't come up with the name, like those silver red thing that you wrap around the Christmas tree. It's okay, Junie. Don't worry. I'm used to like not being answered to message that end up with a question, so it's absolutely fine that you didn't reply. Oh, what artwork are you doing, Matt? Also, don't worry, it's okay. You can just enjoy the ASMR and the chit chat. You don't have to necessarily partake if you don't feel like. And if you want to focus on your art, that's perfectly fine. Glad you're back, cutie pie. How are you doing? Hope all is well. Okay, so I got it right. It's Sunday yes, Sunday no, Sunday yes. All right, got it. But how do you... I don't want to say, like, I don't want to use the word survive in a tragic sense, but how do you spend the Sunday no? Because, like, for me, like, meeting with my family on Sundays is so crucial. Like, a Sunday without them would be, like, so sad. So I'm searching for tips here. Not trying to bring you down. Actually, I'm praising you for being able to spend a Sunday without them. But how do you do that? How do you find the strength? I need to know that. Thank you, Amanda, for stopping by. It was nice to talk. Have a lovely rest of your shift. And hugs to you, darling. Sì. Ma Sofia, sono sicura che ce la fai. Se ce l'ho fatta io, ce la fanno tutti, garantito. Non ho fatto assolutamente niente di speciale. Io ti dico che a scuola la nostra insegnante d'inglese era pessima, gentilissima, simpaticissima, ma proprio non ce la poteva fare a parlare, a insegnare l'inglese. E io a lezione di inglese ci andavo una volta sì e 10 no. La mia fortuna è stata che è venuta questa ragazza canadese in classe con me per un anno e mi ha insegnato tantissimo, e credo che in quell'anno lì io abbia imparato tutto quello che adesso so, perché comunque le mie insegnanti non erano mai brave e anche all'università a lezione di inglese ci andavo veramente poco. Tra l'altro il primo anno avevo il first come esame e quindi non ho dovuto neanche fare l'esame e mi è andato un 30 regalato proprio, quindi cioè non ho fatto niente di speciale. Sono certa che ce la farai anche tu e sono certa che come minimo ce la fai già. Grande Alessia, sì, crediamo in te, Sofia. Oh, that's lovely, Matt. I love when we work to something for our video. Lauren, we miss you so much. Love you so much. Thank you for stopping by for even just a second. I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. Yeah, that's true. Like, if you get used to loneliness or being alone with yourself, it actually works. Like, I remember when I lived in the city that was like 30 minutes away from my parents, I could stay for weeks without meeting them and I barely missed them. And I remember like when my ex-boyfriend beat at me and I had like the black I tried to avoid my parents, like not reply to their calls and stuff, because I didn't want them to see me like that. But now I could never picture myself without seeing them, if that makes sense. Oh gosh, 50-minute drive, that's a lot. Definitely the distance does have an impact on that. Lauren, I really hope you're well. We were just saying how much we missed you. Like, we miss you so much. And we were also praising your work for the future collab that will come on the channel just a while ago. So, just to make you know that we always talk about you and we miss you so much. But also, we're super proud of you for what you're doing for yourself. Yeah, body image stuff is hard, and also like I was super afraid that like if my parents saw me with that eye like that all swollen and bruised, that they would just go to the police or something like that. Jay Donnelly, too able, whatever, stop. I fear you're turning this into a fetish. Like, at first it looked intriguing, but now I'm fearing it's like a fetish. Yes, cutie pie, you're the only musketeer here. Keep it up, darling. They were fundamental, Lauren. Oh, thank you, Junie. Because at the beginning I was like intrigued. It looked like an interesting idea. Then it started getting too awkward. Like there's something wrong, right? I was a little bit confused. So I'm actually glad that we're not having to deal with that anymore. Also because I think it wasn't the first time that that person was making some awkward requests, I think. Oh my gosh, I just remember what I dreamed last night. You guys, there is this thing that happens in my dreams. Like, I'm in the happiest relationship of my life. You all know how much I love George and how much I am happy with him and how much I feel safe in our relationship. But there is something that happens in my dreams and I don't know what that is. But like basically there is this person that is flirting with me and I love it. I just love the idea of having somebody that wants me, if that makes sense, like that likes me. And I know that George does like me. But, you know, when you're in a relationship for a long time, you kind of miss that initial vibe of the, ooh, I like you, but I cannot tell you kind of thing. And in my dreams, I get that a lot. And I don't know, it's so tricky because I love it. It's fun. It's a vibe. And then I wake up and I'm like, wait, what? Sì, infatti Alessia, sono d'accordo, credo che sia diventata una cosa un po' pericolosa, trattino morbosa. I don't know, when Zaki just left without saying anything, so I don't know if he's coming back. I hope he is. Thank you, Lauren, for stopping by. I love you so much. We miss you. We love you. You're amazing. You're a queen. Oddio, che brutto, Sofia. Anche a me succede. Sì, oppure mi sogno anche di picchiare qualcuno, tipo con tutta la mia forza, però non gli faccio niente. Translation for English speakers, Sophia said that she has this dream where she screams but the voice doesn't come out, and she's always been dreaming about that. She joked about the fact that in her dreams nobody's flirting with her, but and also in reality I don't believe it, Sophia, non ci credo. But also I feel that, I dream of that as well, and I also dream that I'm like hitting or punching somebody with all my strength, but I don't even scratch him or hurt him at all. It's rare, but I have dreamt of someone being in love with me, and it's so sad waking up realizing that never happened. Oh, Junie, why is that even possible? I'm sure that some people have been in love with you, but you didn't realize that. That's a possibility. Like sometimes we just don't see the signals, maybe, because you're too amazing. I cannot believe that nobody ever fell in love with you. That's just impossible. Trust me. And yeah, it's really sad when you wake up and you're like, nobody's desiring me that way. Or like one thing that I dream that is super disappointing. I dream that I have this huge closet with lovely clothes, like designer clothes. I don't even care about designer clothes in real life, but in the dream I'm like super excited, and I'm like, oh yeah, tomorrow I'll be wearing those jeans with that t-shirt and those shoes. And then I wake up and it's just a dream. It's so sad. Sì, è bruttissimo, è una specie tipo di paralisi del sonno, ma forse peggio ancora, perché il sogno continua. Magari nella paralisi del sonno prima o poi lo realizzi, ma nel sogno non ne esci, non riesci neanche a controllarla. You don't bring chat down, Junie, but I'm sure that like you've been through a lot in your life and probably still finding your self-esteem. Correct me if I'm wrong, please, but that can really affect the way you perceive others. Like talking to my therapist about some past events of my life, situations that I was seen as somebody trying to hurt me or belittle me or mock me. My therapist said that it was actually the opposite, and they were probably attracted by me but just using the wrong channel, or I was not perceiving that. So I'm sure it's also your case, you know. E sogno anche di scappare sempre da qualcosa, eppure nella vita non sono abbastanza tranquilla. Ma secondo me noi nei sogni, soprattutto le persone tranquille, danno sfogo a tutte quelle emozioni che in quanto persone tranquille durante il giorno non fanno uscire. Quello di scappare è bruttissimo, per fortuna a me è successo poche volte, perché è davvero inquietante. It's a journey, Junie, but once you will find your true self below every aspect, I am sure that things will be different and much more clearer for you as well. Oh, Wayne, I love you too, cutie pie. Now and forever, you're the sweetest. Comunque, anche la paralisi notturna è davvero brutta. Google Translate lately has done such a glow up, like literally. I can't believe it. So I want to translate it. I want to talk about this dream. I'm speaking in English so everybody can understand that. It was a dream I had when I was like 15, 16, I think. I was dreaming that I was at the cinema and I was watching something like scary movie. I don't know if you are familiar with that kind of movies, but they are like my favorite movies. It's not scary movies, it's funny movies. They're parodies of horror movies for the younger people here. And I was at the cinema watching. I was laughing. And in the screen they were showing this field with some tents in it, like the Indian type of tents that are like a triangle shaped. And I was like so curious to see who was inside the tent or something. And at this point, I had seen this person that was bent over behind a tent, and I wanted to see what that person was doing. Like immediately, I was no longer like in the cinema, I was in the scene myself. So I went behind the tent, and this person was actually a demon. And when he saw me, he was like all covered in blood, and he bit me in the neck. And you guys, I swear to God that I woke up with my neck hurting, and it was like the creepiest dream I could ever have, like so bad. Potrebbe essere che hai messo ora. Secondo me è così, Sofia, perché e Alessia, esatto, anche, esattamente, avete ragione entrambe, perché io sto andando da un terapista ormai da più di un anno, e tutta la ragione dei miei problemi è stata proprio questa, che interiorizzavo tutto e soffrivo dentro senza mai esprimere le mie emozioni, senza mai dire quando una cosa non mi stava bene o quando una persona non si stava comportando bene nei miei confronti. Piuttosto che avere uno scontro con queste persone, preferivo mandare giù il rospo e continuare, perché non volevo creare problemi. E tutto questo è sfociato poi, vabbè, in un casino. Non entro nei dettagli, però sicuramente i vostri sogni, siccome sono molto simili ai miei, posso confermare e riconoscermi nel fatto che sostanzialmente stiamo interiorizzando la nostra situazione, questa specie di sopportazione interiore che non riusciamo nella vita quotidiana a esteriorizzare, si manifesta poi violentemente nei nostri sogni e ci disturba parecchio. Yeah, Junie, I swear, like, when I woke up, I'm not like a Christian or a religious person, but I just did the cross sign because I felt there was something in the room. I was just, I couldn't. Oh, by the way, Scary Movie is like my favorite movies. 1, 2, and 3 are the best. Like, I laugh so hard at them all the time. But yeah, definitely that's like the scariest movie I ever had. I will always remember that dream because it just, it felt so freaking intense. I happen to dream like that there are demons or ghosts or something like that, but it's never as realistic as that one was. Like, that dream I made was just pure terror. And also, I wanted to quickly translate for non-Italian speakers that basically Alessia, Sofia, and I have very similar dreams and apparently very similar behaviors in real life. So we're like always quiet, always accepting things even if we don't like them. We never really complain out loud. And I was just thinking that probably the kind of dreams that we have, like the discomfort we feel in those dreams, is just ourselves elaborating those emotions. Oh, Wayne, yes. Have you seen scary video? Shriek if you know what I did last Friday the 13th. No, I haven't seen that. So, what year is that? Because I was obsessed with scary movies. Sophia, your English is not bad. Don't say that. I love Scary Movie 1, 2, 3. The 4, Scary Movie 4 was already a little bit disappointing. And then when the Wayans brothers, that were like the producer, the ones that also did White Chicks, oh my god, I love them. They kind of split and they started doing their own thing, basically. It wasn't fun anymore. So like the parody of Paranormal Activity or 50 Shades of Grey, for example, I didn't like them. And I just couldn't watch them because I have this memory of their movies being so amazing and just couldn't handle it being bad. Oh, but if it's from the 2000s, then I might like it. Let me copy paste the title. Maybe I've seen it and I don't know it. Copy paste, copy, open Google, paste. Let me see if by like finding an image of the thumbnail or something I can maybe recognize it. Yeah. I think I've seen it actually. I have. I can't really remember the plot right now, but I remember the characters for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I love all this kind of movies, like the parodies and stuff. Yeah, exactly, Ryan. The one of the War of the Worlds. It was like so bad. Ah, Junie, do you love white chicks? I love white chicks. Like, so fun. Good God. Ryan, I'm sorry that you had to pay to watch it in theaters. Sadly, I don't remember if I watched it in theater or maybe my boyfriend at the time just downloaded that. Do you guys remember when we used to download movies with Emule? Emule? In Italy, we had this software called Emule that would take like days to download a movie. I am so jealous for Gen Z people that have no idea what that means, because it was a pain in the booty. Oh my gosh, wouldn't it be great if we could have a movie night? Good God, it would be dope. Like maybe on Zoom or something. We should find a way to do it, because that would be so good. Like watching of those early 2000s gems. Oh my God, I miss them. They no longer do those funny movies. Like, why? What happened? Yay, Owen, I'm so glad that you're calm now. You know you're safe here and you're loved. You guys, I'm yawning like crazy. In 20 minutes, I am ending the live stream and just going to remove the makeup and go to sleep. Yes, beautiful, please tell me, how can I rid of acne and pores if you have an idea? And is salicylic acid helpful for olive skin until I can't go out or be with... Oh, Salma, my darling. So, first of all, thank you. Second, I still have a lot of acne scars. Now I'm wearing makeup and I know what it means to not feel confident without makeup and not being able to go out because of the self-consciousness of how your skin is looking like. I wish I could tell you pay no mind to what people say, but I know it's really hard. I tried everything for acne. I tried antibiotics, I tried birth control, I tried laser therapy that got my skin like ripping off of my face. Nothing really worked, but now I'm using this it's like herbal pills, but I don't know if they are sold out of Italy. They are called Easy Acne and they changed the world. Like, my skin has never looked so flawless. Of course, I do have the acne scars. I don't think they're ever going away. But if you saw me like last summer, I was horrifying. I couldn't even touch my face, and now it's looking somehow decent. So that's my advice for you. If you want to send me a DM on social media, I can probably send you a link of those herbal pills. La morte di qualcuno dicono che allunghi la vita, però a me spaventa abbastanza sognare queste cose. Okay, I'm gonna say that in English. Sophia asked me if I ever dreamed of somebody dying, and in Italy we say that this makes the dying people's life longer in real life. And I don't know if that is true. I did dream of that, and it's super scary and sad, and it always terrifies me. Luckily, there haven't been any consequences, like it were just dreams. But it's definitely very sad when that happens. Yeah, 2-hour stream. I think then, because I'm not really familiar with Discord. Zoom maybe could be easier. Emulare il dolore fatto software. Un amico mi ha raccontato di un film che con... Sì, ecco, la cosa più brutta di Emul era quando stavi dei giorni per scaricare un film che volevi tanto vedere e poi era un pornazzo, e succedeva sempre, o meglio spessissimo. So you guys, if you never had Emul, it was a pain. Definitely, Junie, we're so lucky that we have streaming services right now. So one thing that happened a lot with Emule that Alessia reminded me of, that I removed from my memories, was that you would spend like days downloading a movie, and then it would end up being an adult movie that had nothing to deal with the movie you wanted to look. And she made me the example of XXX, like the movie with Vin Diesel. And if you try to download that, you would for sure get anything but the Vin Diesel movie. You are loved here, Owen. Of course you are. Mamma mia, le macchie anch'io, no? Cioè, è terribile. Io ho fatto di tutto per l'acne, ho fatto di tutto, no? Dalla pillola, quella proprio pesantissima che ti ammazza, al laser che mi sono fatta spelare la faccia, cioè me la sono fatta proprio bruciare, mi venivano via i lembi di pelle. Ho provato qualsiasi cosa e l'unica cosa che sta funzionando sono queste pastigline qua che sono naturali, le prendo in erboristeria e sono l'unica cosa che tiene l'acne a bada, però ovviamente le cicatrici ormai credo che siano parte di me, non se ne andranno mai più. Casa, I don't know if I ever heard of that, but definitely was such a struggle. Like, Gen Z people have no idea of our millennial struggles. Like, even when you were listening to the radio to record your favorite song on a audio tape, or when you were waiting for the movies on the TV and then hit record on the VHS recorder and then stop the recording during the commercial, make sure you remember to hit record again after the commercial was over. You guys, these were struggles. Mamma mia. Posso solo immaginare cosa sia stato scaricato al posto di Vin Diesel. Oh, when I am thanking you, darling, you're sweet. I got married after 3 months and I'm still thinking how I can be with him without makeup. Sometimes I think to stop everything and break up. Salma. Okay, Salma, I understand the way you feel, and many times people told me that what matters is what you have on the inside. And of course, I am sure that your husband loves you for who you are. Your boyfriend loves you for who you are and not for your skin, especially because makeup does not hide your acne. It just makes you feel more confident, but it can still be seen, okay? So your fiance knows what you look like, and you're not so different without makeup. I promise. You feel more confident with makeup, but you're not as different as you think you are. So he already knows what you look like, and he already knows who you are. So you don't have to think about things like that, okay? Just, it would be very hypocrite for me to tell you just live your life and don't think about it, because I've been affected by it and I still have a hard time going outside without makeup. So I know what you feel, but your husband shouldn't be a concern. I am sure that he will love you for who you are. I mean, he will be there holding your hand when you will be giving birth to your first child. So, I mean, acne will not be a problem for you, I promise. Practice. Yeah. 5-second for it to start recording once you hit the bottom. Oh my gosh, yes, it was crazy. I remember when I was a child, I was recording, I don't remember what that was, like a Disney movie, and I needed to pee, so I ran to the restroom because I didn't want to, I didn't want the movie to start before I ended peeing. So I was running and I slipped on the floor and broke my little toe. And so, end of the story, I didn't watch the movie because I had to go to the ER that night. But oh my gosh, those memories, you guys, those memories. I got your message, Rooney. Can I reply now, or do you want me to reply later? Okay. I'll be replying later. Sì, mamma mia. Alessia, sono con te. Il mio primo ciclo mi è arrivato a 10 anni e mi è capitato una volta a scuola, eravamo in quinta elementare, che ho sporcato ovunque, non ti dico quanto mi hanno presa in giro. Ci ho messo un sacco a riprendermi da questa storia e tipo mi mettevo 3 assorbenti dopo in fila, facevo tipo un trenino di assorbenti che mi partiva dall'ombelico e mi arrivava oltre l'osso sacro per il terrore di sporcarmi di nuovo. Quindi, cioè, lo so cosa significa. I parenti sono i peggiori poi a trattare gli argomenti perché hanno sensibilità zero, tipo cosa ti è successo alla faccia, ma guarda lì, ma cioè delle robe assurde, vabbè. No, it's okay, Junie. I just realized that I was reading it loud and I didn't know if I was allowed to, so I was like, wait. But it's okay. Don't worry about that. And my answer is yes. So we can do that. So Alessia was telling that she had this, she became like ladylike earlier than others of her age, and of course there were the bullies and family members being very harsh on her, and I've been there as well. Mega bulli compresi i miei parenti, non per l'acne ma per il fatto che ho sempre ciucciato il mio corpo, mi ha sempre fatto. Mamma mia, è bruttissima questa storia, cioè poi vabbè, il sovrappeso lasciamo perdere. Anche quello ci sono passata, ragazzi, cioè le vostre sfighe le ho passate tutte anch'io. Da una parte mi fa piacere perché non mi sento sola, ma dall'altra mi dispiace perché capisco il vostro dolore ed è terribile. E la cosa ancora più terribile è quanto la gente a noi più vicina possa farci il male più grande. sono ferite che poi ci mettono davvero tanto a guarire, se guariscono. Owen, cutie pie, you're so sweet. Love you too. That's there are so many things about the iPhone that I don't know, like the world. I got an iPhone for the first time this summer, and at first I was hating it because it was so different from Android and I didn't know how to use it. And then now I'm discovering a lot of things, but there are many others that I obviously still don't know. So I'm glad that there are these hidden functions. Mermaid Devil, that's so sweet that you've been here all the time, and please forgive me if I've somehow neglected you during this live stream. I hope you didn't feel forgotten or something because of me. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you, Owen. Mamma mia, Alessia, ma veramente hai ragione. Cioè, io mi ricordo che, vabbè, con l'acne lasciamo perdere. Tipo, cosa hai fatto alla faccia? Ma non vai da un dermatologo? Ma perché ti tieni questa roba in faccia? Ma non dovresti truccarti, perché se ti trucchi è peggio. Ma perché non la copri con il trucco l'acne? Ma guarda quanto sei ingrassata. Ma continui a mangiare così? Ma lo sai che se continui a mangiare così diventi una balena? Ah, quei jeans ti andavano bene l'anno scorso, adesso non ti vanno più perché stai ingrassando. Guarda lì, ti sono venute le smagliature, cosa orribile, ma come ti permetti di farti venire le smagliature, come se io lo scegliessi? Cioè, robe assurde, ragazzi, robe assurde. Different from Android, why is there no back button? Yeah, definitely, there are some features in the iPhone that are really bad. Like, also one feature that I miss a lot from Android is like when you're filming a video through Android, you could like pause the video and then restart it, but with iPhone it doesn't seem possible. Like if you're filming and you want to pause and then start again, you just have to start a different video. I parenti tuttologi sono veramente i peggiori. Cioè, come poi, vabbè, quelli proprio per l'acne io non ce la faccio, perché come fai a chiedere, cioè, ah, ma non fai niente per quell'acne lì? Ma secondo te? Ma a me fa piacere vedere la faccia mia in questo modo, cioè a vedere un paesaggio lunare sulla mia faccia, credi che mi faccia piacere? Ma non ti lavi la faccia, ma non ti strucchi la sera, ma che domande sono? Ma ti pare che io sia felice di vedermi con i brufoli? Ti pare che io vada a dormire truccata? Ti pare che non mi lavi? Cioè, ma sono delle robe assurde. Or maybe, Junie, maybe it's me that I don't know how to do it. It can probably be me that I still need to discover some features, but I'm pretty sure that I cannot do it for sure when I have the frontal camera going. I don't know if I can with the back camera instead, but also I have an iPhone X, so it's pretty old in the game, so probably the newer models can actually do that. So yeah, I'm not really sure. There is so much to learn about the iPhone still, but definitely the Android was more intuitive. Dai Sofia, ti ringrazio, sei troppo gentile. A me, cioè, piace, diciamo che se c'è una cosa che riesco a fare abbastanza bene nella vita è parlare qualche lingua, insomma, è una cosa che mi piace, che mi rende felice, e vorrei essere brava in tante cose, non lo sono, ma questa magari mi permetto di dire che più o meno, dai, mi difendo un pochino. E non vorrei, ecco, non far, cioè, se non riuscissi a parlare l'inglese abbastanza bene così mi dispiacerebbe, perché è una cosa che ci ho lavorato tanto nel tempo. I never heard of iPhone SE, but I'm not very familiar with the iPhone world. Vero? Cioè, tutti dovremmo avere una cartina geografica con tanto di capoluoghi evidenziati proprio bene. Lo so, Alessia, è uno schifo. Cioè, poi quando, cioè, secondo te, ma se bastasse usare un sapone o una crema, cioè, io infatti quando vedo tipo le pubblicità del Benzac o cose così in TV rimango basita, perché se bastasse veramente quello nessuno avrebbe mai acne, ma purtroppo c'è gente che ha dei problemi in più, cioè è proprio, viene stigmatizzata la cosa in una maniera assurda. Ah, ok, Sofia, grazie. Special edition, non lo sapevo. I didn't know. Grazie per questa nuova informazione. We learned something new. You guys, I'll have to end the live stream now. It's time for old granny me to go wash off the makeup and go to sleep. I want to thank everybody for joining me, and I really loved the chit chat and conversation we had today. Thank you so much for making me feel like I'm not that awkward. Or thank you so much for being as awkward as I am. As you prefer. It was lovely to talk about our dreams, our insecurities, our flaws, our Christmas presents, about everything. I really, really appreciate the company that we shared with each other tonight. I hope you sleep well, and I really had a great time. So take great care of yourselves. I don't know when I will do a live stream again, but it's not gonna be too late in the time. Hopefully before next year. We'll see. I'll try my best. Thank you so much for the sweet words. It's always amazing to share this moment with you guys. Buonanotte. Good night. Sleep well. Alessia, I'm closing. Sto chiudendo il live stream. Comunque anch'io non sono troppo soddisfatta dell'Apple. Ciao ciao, good night. Besos. Bye. Bye, Matt, and thank you for joining.